Have you already heard of DePIN? While it's not exactly a new concept, the sector has lately been regaining some interest. It might be because it's using crypto and blockchain to make technology and services more available to everyone in the real world. So stay tuned because in today's video, we're exploring DePIN, its potential, its challenges, and the future ahead. If you're not already familiar with DePIN, let us break it down for you. So DePIN is short for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. It uses blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies to encourage the building and upkeep of real-world infrastructure. Think of it like a ride-sharing service where anyone with a car can sign up as a driver to earn cash, except now it's on the blockchain. With that, there's a chance for better ways to motivate people, there's more transparency, and making things easier by cutting out costly middlemen. Some of these physical infrastructures include Wi-Fi hotspots, solar-powered systems, cloud services, and transportation networks. Individuals can deploy hardware and offer services to others in these areas. The main driving force of DePIN is to create a decentralized, people-owned network that provides a more cost-effective and innovative service than the traditional models that we're used to. Tokens are used to encourage participation from individuals and organizations to collectively build a great product. Participants can pay for services, earn for providing services, and stake tokens to vote in the case where the token rewards also represent ownership and governance rights. Okay, so when you look at DePIN from afar, there are two broad categories. So the first one is physical resource networks, PRNs. So these are location-based physical resource networks. In this type of network, providers can contribute hardware resources related to connectivity, mobility, energy, and similar sectors. So these resources are location-based and sometimes fixed to a specific location. So think of wireless, geospatial, and sensor-based projects. They all fall under PRNs. On the other hand, we have digital resource networks. So these rely on digital resource providers to contribute computing power, shared bandwidth, or storage facilities. In comparison to PRNs, these networks are not set to a location and can include cloud storage, geographic mapping, and data sharing projects.
Are you launching the next cutting-edge crypto project and in need of crypto market data? Look no further. CoinGecko API is the world's most reliable, accurate, and comprehensive cryptocurrency data API for traders and developers. Why build price feeds from scratch when you can access crypto, NFT, and on-chain DEX data directly from CoinGecko API? Get real-time crypto market data such as price, trading volume, market capitalization, metadata, on-chain liquidity data, and more from 70+ endpoints. With just a few API calls, help your end users discover the market momentum quickly and easily. CoinGecko API is used and trusted by thousands of industry leaders and projects, including MetaMask, Etherscan, Chainlink, and more. Sign up for your 1-month free trial today. Apply code CGTV at checkout to redeem your complimentary month.
When you zoom in closer to the different categories of DePIN, projects can be classified into 6 categories, which are computing, wireless, energy, AI, services, and sensing. Now, you might be wondering, what are some of these projects using DePIN? Well, let's dive right into it. Okay, so the first one is Filecoin. So Filecoin is a project that operates as a peer-to-peer network that stores files. Users can pay for data storage and distribution services or get paid for storing other users' files in their native token FIL. Another DePIN project that everyone's talking about is Helium. Helium is a distributed network of hotspots that create public long-range wireless coverage. Participants are compensated in HNT, the native cryptocurrency of the Helium blockchain. if you're on the lookout for a new map of the world, Hivemapper is here for you. The project makes maps of the world by having participants use a dash cam to take images as they drive. When members successfully contribute to making the map useful, they are given honey tokens, which can also be redeemed to access Hivemapper's map data. To round up our list of examples is Fetch.Ai, a project that aims to democratize access to AI technology with a permissionless network. Anyone can build and deploy autonomous AI agents that can perform tasks like optimizing DeFi trading services, managing transportation networks, and facilitating smart energy grids. The native token, FET, is used to pay for services and transaction fees. Okay, so it sounds like DePIN has a lot up its sleeve when it comes to providing real-world applications. But just how successful is it? Well, according to a report by Masari and EV3, in 2023, the DePIN ecosystem grew to over 650 projects across the 6 subsectors, with more than 20 billion in market cap and over 15 million in revenue. Because DePIN revenues are anchored in utility rather than speculation, the ecosystem is also more resilient when facing crypto market fluctuations. The same report noted that during the last market cycle, DePIN on-chain revenues fell between 20 to 60%, while the rest of crypto fluctuated between 70 to 90%. Looking at this year, the DePIN market cap concluded the first week of February at 13 billion. So what is the real potential of DePIN? With DePIN, horizontal scalability is easier to manage because networks can increase resources instead of the capacity of each resource. This enables the system to easily scale in and out depending on demand. Other than that, DePIN is also decentralizing infrastructure systems and moving from corporations to a collective of individuals who can commit their resources. With this system, the facility's control is distributed to the different providers and everyone has control relative to their capacity. By having individuals contribute their resources, DePIN networks are also more cost efficient and spend little to no cost in bringing the network to life. Services are delivered with high quality for the least possible cost. Of course, DePIN is not spared from challenges that might limit its progression. First, DePIN as a concept could be hard to grasp with daunting technical aspects that might put off any potential participants. Projects will need to be able to effectively communicate with providers and users at different levels. DePIN is also still fairly new, with only a small percentage of enthusiasts and facility owners as part of the system. The ecosystem will need to design a system that can attract a sufficient number of providers and users to power the network. So that brings us to the third challenge, which is that DePIN will need to attract providers by giving rewards that are at least equal to the running cost, while also remaining profitable. The future of DePIN looks promising, and many enthusiasts are already looking at what other technologies can contribute to the success of the ecosystem. AI technology and the use of DePIN are growing in popularity as calls for the democratization of AI continue to rise. Other than that, we might see DePIN utilizing zero-knowledge technology because this can enhance privacy and security in the network, especially in data sharing, identity management, and transaction privacy. And then lastly, we can also see gaming used as a way to incentivize participation in the network through gamified missions that allow players to earn rewards for participating. All right, that's all we have for you today on DePIN. Be sure to keep a lookout for how the space will continue to grow, and also, of course, subscribe if you want to stay updated on all things crypto. Bye.